In this video, we're going to be looking at this new AI agent that can control your computer and do what you tell it to do. Hey everyone, this is Barry. So we're looking at Vi, I think it's Vi or V, via the Vercept.com website. Now this is free and it's only currently available on Mac, which I'm a bit fortunate because I use Mac. So I'm quite blown away at what this can actually do. So I'll have a quick look at the website just to give you a bit of an idea in terms of what you can do with this. So the computer interface of the future. Experience a new era of human-computer interaction. No more clicking, mesmerizing shortcuts or navigating menus. Just tell V what you want and watch the magic happen. So you can download from Mac from here, or you can join their Discord. So the things you can do on here are quite... I'm shocked because I've featured agents before and they needed a lot of guidance. This seems to just know what you want it to do and it just seems to do it. Now, every AI tool has its own limitations. However, I was very pleased with the results of this and I've literally just spent 5 minutes going through this. So this is just introducing the application. Works across different software on your computer. Now that's what blew me away, was the fact that, well, I'll show you in a minute, it'll make more sense. Seamlessly integrates with any application. No additional licenses or setup needed. Type @ to interact with browser tabs, PDFs and more. So there's a lot of stuff you can do with this. You can automate anything anytime. You can create, edit and run custom workflows which you can train very easily. I've just done one as an example, so I'll show you on a schedule, so you can automate repetitive tasks when you're not using your computer. That's pretty cool. Helps you to do the tricky stuff. Forget that keyboard shortcut again, or forgot it. So advanced AI that thinks it's an expert, doesn't get bored like we do, like us humans, remembers information about you, ready to experience a glimpse into the future. So there you go. Okay, so what you do is you download the application, which I've already done. And then when you go into it, you have to give it certain access to some controls like your camera, your screen, that kind of thing. But once it's done, you just click to launch it, and this is basically it. So we've got things like view history, select display. So I work on multiple displays, so you can tell it which one you want it to use. I'm using display 1. You can see workflows in terms of what you've told it to do, and you can schedule those workflows very easily. So let's give it a very simple task, shall we? Show me what the weather will be like tomorrow. Okay, so I'm just going to click run. Now you watch this. I'm going to move this to this side of the screen. User wants to see the weather tomorrow. Thoughts for 3 seconds. I'll help you check tomorrow's weather. Since you have the weather app available on your Mac, I'll open the forecast for tomorrow. Opening the weather app, capturing the screen. And as like other agents, they use your screen to find out where they are with everything. So my camera's going laggy, so apologies, it's because of the memory on here. Perfect, I can see the weather app is now open and showing the forecast for your home location. I can see the hourly forecast that shows tomorrow's weather. Let me scroll down to see if there's any more detailed information about tomorrow's forecast. Based on what I can see, oh, it's just incredible. Absolutely incredible. So tomorrow's weather forecast is highs of 22, lows of 11. Yep, that is correct. Conditions cloudy with some rain expected. Yeah, that's correct. Wow, so tomorrow will be a typical overcast spring day in Solihull with mild temperatures ranging from 11 to 22 degrees with some rain showers throughout the day. Do you know what's blown me away about that is the fact that it's gone into the weathers app for me. I haven't had to do anything. That's just crazy, right? So crazy. Okay, let me try a different one, shall I? So again, apologies for the camera. I've only got 8 gig of RAM. It's never enough now, is it? So I'm going to say, put an entry in my calendar for 12 p.m. to go to lunch. Okay, I'm not going to give it any more information than that, and I'm going to click run. You can interrupt it if you want to, by the way. You can send follow-up messages as well, which I thought is really cool. I'll help you add a lunch entry to your calendar for tomorrow at 12. Wouldn't it be cool if it said that? That would be so cool. Just in that accent, that would be so cool. So it's opened my calendar app now. It's capturing the screen. It can see that the calendar app is now open. It can see today's date. It can see that today is Thursday the 12th of June, which is circled in red, by the way. Moving the mouse to Friday, but it's Thursday. Left click, capturing the screen. Is it going to change the date in here? First change the title to... interesting. Okay, this is its first little bug. It's trying to put it in for noon, but for Friday. Okay, well, there you go. There's one limitation. But look at what it is doing, okay? Obviously, check the work that you ask it to do. That is really important. Because, for example, you could have a really important meeting and it's just been put on the incorrect day. So I can see that that's wrong. Capturing the screen again. Now, it won't see it now because, obviously, I've got loads of entries in here. So, excellent. I can see it's been created and saved. Okay. Now what it also does, it gives you a video of exactly what it's done. So if you're away from the computer, you can come back and just click play on this video to actually see. I could be really pedantic and say that it was the wrong day, but I'm not going to for this test. It's just a test. Okay. So now what I want to do is I want to go to, bear with me. I want to go to an application online, okay? And I want to train it to do something. So you've got workflows here, okay? So what you can do a new workflow. So what I want it to do, what you do here, isn't this amazing? Just honestly. So you go to new workflow, watch and repeat, or you can write it from scratch. So V will watch you perform the workflow and then follow suit. So I'll click that. Record your workflow, click the button below to start recording, and then there'll be a stop button on the top of your screen where you can tell it stop. I'm not going to start yet because I just want to get to the main screen. So I'm in Ujio, which is a AI music generator, if you didn't know. And it's pedantic, just having to try and keep pressing buttons and things to create new tracks. So I wanted to do a load and see how I got on. Okay. So we'll be looking at that. So if I start recording now, if I go laggy, I do apologize. So you can see up here, it's recording now. So I'm going to go to create. This is a bit like macros back in the day, but obviously with AI built in. So catchy synth pop song, catchy house techno track. Then I'm going to scroll down, and what it's doing, it's going to remember everything that you're doing. So any changes that you made, okay, it would remember. I'm happy with the length being 2 minutes 10. If it wasn't, I was going to change it, but I obviously don't need to because I've done it once before. So I'll click create. Then you've got 2 entries on the right, actually creating the tracks, and then I'm going to, what I'm going to do then, I need to loop it back. So I'm going to go to, yeah, that's it. That's the loop. So I'll click stop, okay. Now what it's going to do now, that screen recording that I've just done, it's going to upload into the app and it's going to create the workflow for me. So it's going to appear in the list. I can close the window and keep working as normal. Now what is really amazing about this, when it's created, and I'll show you in a minute, you can go to schedule here, okay, on any of these. So you can go to edit schedule. So you can tell it, I'll just use this one as an example, how often you want it to repeat. So these are, I've froze again, sorry, catching up. So these are options for you. So you've got one time repeat every day if you want, monthly on specific days, repeat every, and then what? So you could say minutes, you could say whatever you wanted to do. Oh, it's just loading it for me right now. That's why it's kind of cut me off a bit. Okay, fair enough. So we'll just give it a second, bear with me. Okay, I'm back in the room. So literally you can go to edit schedule, okay, repeat every, then you've got years, months, weeks, days, hours, minutes, every 3 minutes, because you can only do so many generations at a time. You can update it then if you want to. So there you go. So this is a new one, okay? So I'm going to click on here. This is scheduled, which I've paused. So literally, okay, what I want to do now is I want to just literally use it. Here we are. So you've got a play button up the top here, which is run this workflow in the chat. So I'm going to click play now. So let's see how it copes, okay? Let me analyze the current state and the workflow I need to execute. From the screenshot, I can see that these are the steps. Looking at these steps, we are already on the page that I need. I'm going to move the mouse. I'm not touching anything, guys, seriously. Moving mouse to the pink create button at the bottom of the central panel. Left click. Perfect. I've successfully executed the generation, okay? And it's done a video to do that. Now, I don't actually think that worked that time for some reason. Again, you know, there are a few bugs here, but when I did the other one, it worked perfectly. So let me try that one. So I go to home, and it would be this one, which I'm just going to click on and click play. Let's have a look at this one. Let's try again. This is the previous one that I did that seemed to work absolutely fine first time. Press record and everything's different. Okay, I need to execute Yu-Gi-Oh! Song creation. These are the steps I need to do. Okay, this is a bit more in depth, interestingly enough. You can send follow-up messages as well if you need to. I can see we're already on the home page. So moving the mouse to create link in the left sidebar. Left click. Now let me take a screenshot to the song creation page. So we're not there yet. So is it going to learn? There we go. Now we're on the create page. Again, my camera is so laggy. But this is quite memory intensive what we're doing. Perfect. I'm on the song creation page, and you know, you can walk away from this, you can come back to it, you can tell it to schedule, say, every 3 minutes, 5 minutes, hour, whatever you want, and it'll just keep doing it. Oh wow, it's cleared the existing text of what was in there before. So it's typing catchy synth pop song. Then it's going to go to advanced controls for me. Isn't this amazing? When it works, obviously. And don't forget, like, this is where we are now, as of today. This is only going to get better in time. What was amazing for me is the fact that this is currently free. The fact you can do these automations. The fact it knows, like, your apps on the computer, and it'll just go into them and just start. I mean, that was amazing. Moving mouse to advanced controls section area. That's good because you can see the length is currently 32 seconds. And I don't want that. I want it to be the 2 minutes, don't I? Capturing the screen again. Now I can see length. Now, some people would argue, okay, well, I could do this a lot quicker. But actually, you have to do the work. This does the work for you, and that's the difference. Now it's trying to change it to 2 minutes, 10 seconds. It's capturing the screen again. That's cool. And it can see behind itself, if that makes sense, behind the application. So it's already changed to 2 minutes 10. Left click. So it's just making sure that it's 2 minutes 10. Now create button at the bottom. Move the mouse to the main content area and then scroll. Below advanced controls, yeah. Interesting. Let me take a screenshot for you. I think this stuff's amazing. You know, I was blown away. It knew what the Weathers app was. I've also done a reminder previous to this in just a quick test, and it did that perfect. I asked it to put in a reminder to put the bins out for me today, and it did. Right, there we go. So now we've got an error, okay, basically saying that I've hit the amount of generations. But it does do it, guys, I promise you. So it's something to bear in mind. I'm not a subscriber on this package at the moment, so that's why it hasn't worked. And it recognises that. That's so cool. Okay, I'm going to pause it there. So I think it's pretty amazing. I'm just trying to think what else we could do. So let me just do one more. Okay, so close that down. Close that down. You could tell it to research something, couldn't you? So let me close that app completely and go back into it. Is it V or Vi? I don't know. Okay. Go into Pages and write me 5 sentences on AI agents. Okay, go into Pages and write me 5 sentences on AI agents. Now I've done that because I want to understand whether it's going to do some research for me. Okay, so it's found Pages. It's actually checking it before it's opened it. Interesting. So now it should hopefully recognize that it needs to do a new document in order for this to work. Perfect, Pages is open. I need to create a new document. Let me move the mouse to the new document button first, then click it. There we go. Moving mouse to new document button, left click. Capturing the screen. Great, I can see the template selection screen. I'll select blank since I just need to write 5 sentences about AI agents. It's quite a big task. Is it going to do some research or is it just going to put something in random? Can't wait to find out. Moving mouse to the create button, left click. Oh, you can't see it. Sorry, guys. Let me move this over. There we go. Perfect. Now I have a blank Pages document open with a cursor positioned in the document. I can see the cursor is ready for me to start typing. I'll now type 5 sentences about AI agents. Oh my gosh, where's it found that from? It's crazy. So it's found the text that it wants to actually put into the document for us. You know, this could help us with spreadsheets, all sorts of things. Let me take a screenshot to verify that the text has been successfully typed into the document, which it hasn't. Didn't appear in the document. Let me click directly in the document to ensure the cursor is positioned correctly and then type the content. Left click. Now I'll type the 5 sentences about AI agents in. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh my gosh. I'm afraid to move anything right now because I really want you to see it, but I'm conscious that it may screw it up. This is crazy. The thing is, we're going to get so spoiled in the future, and it's not going to be long before this happens, and we'll be like, is that all it does? I need to make a cup of tea for me. You know, it's powerful. If you've got any security concerns, obviously check the terms of service and everything. You do have to agree to that beforehand. There you go. I mean, you could then follow it up and say, put in a title for me. The possibilities are endless. But I just wanted to show you what the AI agents are now capable of. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye.